welcome to the Willowbend Lodge. Are you checking in today? Wonderful. Is it your first time here? That's amazing. How did you find the journey? Yeah? I know, I love driving up those roads, especially this time of year. Yeah, the foliage is just spectacular. Yeah, and then you get the view on that outlook. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, welcome. I hope you'll find that our little corner of this area is just as beautiful, if not more so. Yes. Sorry, before we begin, can I offer you something to drink? I know it was probably a long journey here. Some water, some tea, some coffee. Yeah, some tea? Of course. What kind of tea would you like? We have chamomile, jasmine, black tea, Earl Grey. Chamomile? Yes, of course. Let me just call my coworker and see if she can get that for you. Hey Jess, are you busy right now? Okay, we have a guest at the check-in counter and they would like a cup of tea. Yes, chamomile. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, that tea is on the way. But for now, we can get your check-in process started. Can you give me your last name, please? Of course, thank you. And can you give me your first name? Thank you. And your phone number or email that you made the reservation with? Yes. At Gmail? Okay, there we are. So, you have the Maple Leaf Suite for 4 nights, is that correct? Wonderful. That is one of my favorite suites. So you're very lucky you snagged it. Oh yeah, it has this beautiful fireplace, beautiful hearth, mahogany wood. It has a gorgeous view of the woods outside, which right now is just absolutely beautiful because all of the leaves have turned. You came at a really good time. All of the leaves have turned, but they're not falling off yet. So if you had come maybe 2 weeks later, it would have been barren trees out there. But for now, it's absolutely gorgeous. And your room has this beautiful little balcony with this like metal wrought railing, and you can look out at the trees, and you can see, if you look carefully, the lake in the distance. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So the Maple Leaf room for 4 nights. And can I have a credit card or form of payment just as, down payment for the room? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you. There you go. Okay. So you are all checked in. Oh, thank you, Jess. Okay, there's your tea. But since it's your first time here, and especially since you're here in this season, there's a few things that I would like to go over with you, if that's okay. Yeah? Okay. So, first of all, this is our weekly schedule here. It's specific for the fall season, which is honestly when we get our most patrons because of the beautiful foliage. But this is our activity schedule for the week, but it's actually daily. So it's the same thing every day, but of course you probably won't have time to fit everything in every day. So you can decide what you would like to do. First of all, in the morning at 7:30 a.m. we have the Sunrise Forest Walk. This we meet at the Oak Trail Arch, and we go for a little walk through the forest. Now, 7:30 I know is a little early for a lot of people, but we do it at 7:30 because first of all, you get to see the end of the sunrise, which is just beautiful. You get all of the brilliant colors in the sky, and that mirror all of the brilliant colors in the trees. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But also we do it this early because it means you're most likely to see some little critters running around. We have a large variety of birds here if you're interested in birding. We also have a lot of squirrels that you'll probably see, and if you're really lucky you might see a fox or perhaps a deer running around getting ready for winter. So I would highly recommend that at least one morning that you're here, you wake up a little early and check out the forest walk. The forest walk. Then at 8:30 is when our breakfast opens. This is breakfast and hot cider bar. It takes place in the main lounge. This is going to be a buffet. We have, eggs, bacon, sausage, that sort of thing, fruit, cereal, yogurt, etc. But specifically in the fall season, because we get so many apples here, we also have a hot cider bar. So this is going to be a delicious, sweet, hot drink to start your morning. Then at 10 a.m. we have our journaling and art hour. This takes place in the garden studio, which is, if you walk outside to your left, you'll see a small outbuilding. That is the garden studio. It's a mix between a greenhouse and an art studio. Not quite a greenhouse, but more of just an art studio with lots of plants and just a beautiful, cozy nature vibe. So that is where we have our journaling and art hour. This includes all sorts of art supplies. We do have an instructor that does it with you, but obviously journaling is a very personal experience, so there's not that much instruction unless she is doing a specific class for art hour, which would be things like collaging, paper mache, stamps. We do some stamp carving, or a painting or drawing class or something like that, which that will be posted on the bulletin board right over there. She kind of does it daily, or she doesn't always do a daily class, but she kind of comes up with it in the morning. So if she is doing a special class, it will be posted there. Unfortunately, it's not on the activity schedule, but if you would like just a quiet place to journal, do some arts and crafts by yourself or with others, you can go to our journaling and art hour in the garden studio. Then that's all the activities for the morning. And then in the afternoon, 12:30, we serve our cozy soup and sandwich lunch. This takes place in the tea room. So make sure you remember or keep your schedule for which meals take place in which rooms. Breakfast is in the main lounge. Lunch is in the tea room. Lunch here consists of soups and sandwiches. Usually it'll be something fall related like a butternut squash soup, pumpkin soup, something warm and filling, lentil soup. And then we have a variety of sandwiches, of course. Then at 2 p.m., the fireside reading nook opens. That will be off of the main lounge. You will see a smaller room with a very large fireplace, and the walls are lined with books. It kind of feels like a library, but a very, very, very cozy library. We have all sorts of pillows and blankets, lovely lush chairs, some beautiful rugs. It's just a lovely atmosphere to sit and read. So 2 p.m. is when we light the fire in that room, and we open that room for guests. So you can just go in there with a book or grab a book. We have, books that you can borrow. And just sit by the fire and read. We can bring you a cocoa or a tea or a coffee or a cider, and you can relax in that beautiful, cozy atmosphere. Then at 4 p.m. we have tea and biscuit hour, which will also be served in the tea room, which is the same room that you had lunch in. This is going to be a variety of teas and then a variety of biscuits, but we usually have a special. So today the specials are pumpkin cream, maple chai, and Earl Grey lavender. These are the special teas that we serve in the tea room, but these change every day. So this is today's daily special. And it's served with biscuits, as I said, little treats, little snacks, mini sandwiches. Yeah, it's not quite a high tea level, but just a little few bites and our teas. We have some delicious teas here. Then in the evening at 6:30, we light the bonfire. So that is going to be on the terrace, which is just right outside there. We light the bonfire and we have our s'mores hour. As you can see, dinner is not included in the activity list. Dinner is not included in your stay here. We do serve dinner at one of the 2 restaurants that we have, but it's not included in the price. So you can either eat at one of the 2 restaurants that we have. We have an Italian restaurant and we have an just classic Americana restaurant. Or you can go into town for dinner. You can order in. We do get delivery out here. Up to you. But you probably will have eaten quite your fair share at breakfast, lunch, and tea, so you might not be super hungry and can subsist on the little snacks that we provide. But up to you. But anyway, at 6:30 we light the bonfire and we provide fixings for s'mores. So this is going to be marshmallow, chocolate, graham cracker, of course. We also have sticks to put marshmallows on, and you can make your own s'mores on the bonfire. Then at 8 p.m. we have stargazing and cocoa. This is where we meet at the Oak Trail Arch, and one of our staff will bring hot chocolate and their knowledge of the stars and constellations. You will walk to the valley that's just like over by the lake, and that's where usually it's clearest. There's no trees blocking the view, and you will do some stargazing with our staff, who will be able to point out all of the beautiful constellations and, beautiful stars. Then at 9:30 is when we try to wind down here. Of course, there are no restrictions. You can do whatever you like, but this is more of like a cozy getaway, not really a, party place. So 9:30 is when we have our quiet meditation hour, and this takes place in the candle room, which is less of a room and more of like a large closet. It's just off of the fireside reading nook, and in there we just light a lot of candles. It's very dark, it's very soothing. We just have a quiet meditation hour. Again, you'll have an instructor to take you through the meditation, but they're mostly there to just, help you stay grounded, help you breathe. It's not anything fancy. It's not yoga or anything like that. It's really just sitting and being and meditating and winding down for the night. So that is our schedule here. And then our daily specials. Like I said, we have those daily specials in the tea room, but we also have homemade pumpkin bread with spiced honey butter that we serve in the lounge all day long, in the main lounge. So if you are ever feeling peckish, you can go to the main lounge and grab some of this delicious, delicious, delicious homemade pumpkin bread. It is absolutely delicious. Highly recommend. So this is yours to keep, to remind you of what activities we have. And then some activities that aren't on here because they're open all day long. We have a letter writing station. It will be in the far end of the garden studio. We have just paper, different types of markers and pens to use. We have some wax seals, which are very fun, stickers, that sort of thing. So you can write letters to loved ones or to yourself, whoever, and then you can write the address on it. And when you are ready to send it, you can just bring it to me at the front desk and I will send it for you. Yeah, of course. Children find it's very fun. Adults also find it's very fun or cathartic or, what have you. So, would highly recommend that. Yeah. We also have some, along with books in the reading nook, we also have some vinyl records. So, we do ask that patrons don't play the vinyl by themselves. We do have a music listening hour. It's not on the schedule, but it's usually like on Saturday evenings. We'll just pull out some vinyl and we can all listen to it together. Yeah. We also have some special services that you can request. So we have hot cocoa delivery. So in the morning, or I guess whenever you would like, you can ring me down here at the front desk and ask for hot cocoa delivery, and we will send that up completely complimentary. Yes, so you can request different milk types. I'm afraid we don't have a fully, oh, we just got a fully vegan cocoa. So yeah, you can request that if you would like. It comes with cocoa, milk, and some marshmallows. Yeah. We also have in-room fireplace lighting. So like I said, the Maple Leaf Suite has this beautiful, gorgeous fireplace. So if you would like, again, you can call me down at the front desk and we can send someone up to light that fireplace for you. Yes, you can do it yourself, but you know, there's something nice about just being taken care of. Also, you know, it's a very old fireplace, it can be a little finicky, so it's just nice to have someone taking care of that. Yeah, so those are our services here and activities. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, we have, you know, it's cozy and quiet here, but there's, you know, quite a lot of stuff to do. Well, of course, you can just stay in your room or stay in the reading nook and read and meditate and journal, and hopefully you have a cozy and lovely time here. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you for visiting us here. I hope your stay is wonderful.